Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. What I got today, something a little interesting. This is a top 6 list. And this is my top 6 movies that have more than one cut. And what I'm going with this is not just something that has like a director's cut, which is like 30, 40 seconds longer. I'm talking substantial changes to a movie. So, and this is just my top 6 that I like. There are a lot of movies that have alternate cuts and everything, but just these are my top ones. So first up, we got the Alien Collection. That's Aliens. Essentially, there's a good 45, maybe 50 minutes worth of footage that's added in for the director's cut, and it's just a great addition. And it's great because here's what's interesting. I can still watch the original Aliens and thoroughly enjoy it. And I can watch the extended edition and thoroughly enjoy it. They're like two separate movies, and they feel like two separate movies. And that's what I love. You know, it doesn't feel just like extra scenes put in for padding, to make it a little bit longer. So yeah, number 6, Aliens. Great stuff. Number 5, this is a bit of a twofer. That's Rob Zombie's Halloween and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. What I dug about these is both cuts varied so much from the theatrical cuts. I'm only holding up the theatrical cuts. I got the other ones in the box set, but I'm not bringing them out. Too much work. But they're very different movies. Different feels and everything. And I really dig it. If I had to give them both a thing, I would say part 2 then part 1. If I had to put them in order of which I like better. So yeah, number 5, Halloween, Halloween 2. Number 4, this one has always been a good one. This is Godzilla 1984, aka The Return of Godzilla. This is a movie that this is interesting because I'm gonna go on about this Blu-ray here. This Blu-ray is The Return of Godzilla. This is the Japanese cut of the movie. There's also an English language track for it, the international track that Toho did for it. But there's another cut of the movie, which I actually happen to have on a burned DVD right there. And that's Godzilla 1985. And that has a bunch of scenes cut in with Raymond Burr. And it's just neat because it takes the movie in a completely different direction. But it works. It's still a fun little flick. So it's really neat to see alternate versions. I'm harping on that a bit, aren't I? But it really is true. And it can change the entire feel of a movie. So, number 4, Godzilla 1984. Number 3 is Curse of the Demon and Night of the Demon. They're the same movie, except for the fact that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 4, 9, 5. The UK cut, which is Night of the Demon, is about 13 minutes longer. And the scenes are changed around and everything. This is a great movie, no matter which version you watch. Though, honestly, I always watch Night of the Demon. I've watched Curse of the Demon maybe once. I just totally preferred Night of the Demon. But that's just me. So yeah. Great stuff. 2 versions of the same movie, especially with this on one disc. If you happen to have it, it's worth it. I think it's out of print now, though. I'm waiting. Come on, people. Blu-ray. Definitely. Come on. Number 2 is interesting because we got Blade Runner. And this is interesting simply because, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's about 4 or 5 different cuts of this movie. And honestly, they're all great. There's nothing wrong with any cut of it. My favorite is the final cut. I just kind of dig that one, but all of them are great, and it's neat to see the different directions something could have gone. Right. So yeah, number 2, Blade Runner. And now for number 1. Some people may have guessed this, but it's the original Godzilla. For anyone who doesn't know, I don't know how you couldn't know because this has been in, you know, the this knowledge has been around for years. Essentially, when this came over to the States, um, well, people saw it. They wanted it for distribution, but I guess they didn't want to do a subtitled movie or whatever. So what they ended up doing, they ended up hiring Raymond Burr, and they recorded pretty much half of the movie, half of the length of the movie of new footage with Raymond Burr and everything explaining stuff, and they edited it into the movie, and it's a completely different movie. If you watch Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the American cut, you got like a hokey, kind of cheesy, monster flick. If you watch Gojira, the original, you get a strong anti-nuclear messaged movie, a really dark movie, and honestly, for the time, a pretty scary movie. Um, it's amazing, what we can do just with editing. You can turn like something like that into like a little popcorn flick, essentially. But yeah, so yeah, number 1, Godzilla. So just go over them one last time. Number 1, Godzilla. Number 2, Blade Runner. Number 3, Night of the Demon and Curse of the Demon. I'm going to say this right now. This is the hidden gem of the lot. If you've never seen either of these movies, try your hardest to see them because they're pretty damn good. Number 4, Godzilla 1984. Number 5, Halloween and Halloween 2. And number 6, Aliens. Yeah, so there we go. That's it for now. See you next time.